Fake news is not only a problem faced by the Western world despite its domination over the discourse. Fake news is even more dangerous when there is a lack of sources available to cross-reference what is factual. Williams describes how Zambians use the Movie TV Facebook page to gain information and debate political issues. Data packages provide affordable access to 24-hour content with less control than broadcast media, which is owned and regulated by the government. While this is effective in engaging audiences due to its affordability, users are only gaining one perspective in local news, which cannot always be accurate. Users may not always be connected either, with data packages being subject to affordability. It is particularly important to be connected in the lead up to elections where there are constant updates. However, connection to Facebook pages allow access to 24-hour news, meaning that while access is not constant, users are free to access information at whatever time suits them financially. A successful democracy cannot be conducted without citizens having access to information to make informed decisions on their best interests. Access to Facebook pages are by no means perfect, but they are the best chance in gaining information to be politically engaged in Zambia. Ong et al. Discusses the importance of context regarding fake news in the Philippines and the history of fake news regulation. In 2019, a series of legislation was passed in Malaysia, Singapore, and India to stop the spread of fake news. This is a source of anxiety in the Philippines as the legislation can lead to exploitation of governmental power. In Malaysia, anyone deemed to be producing fake news was fined or imprisoned. The problem with fake news being defined by political institutions is that content deemed fake news may just be anti-government. Social media can be an effective way to check government power and therefore is extremely beneficial to democracy. Regulation that is politically driven is extremely dangerous and could result in the silencing of voices speaking out against the government's wrongdoings in order to force change through reform or election of a new candidate. In this context, it is extremely important in understanding why citizens of the Global South may be resistant to fake news regulation, even though fake news can have negative consequences.